I'm Chris, this is Darlo to the Prem. It's episode 103, and this could be our last summer. Right, having won so much last year, we've achieved pretty much our goals, but I feel that there's a little bit more to add to this team, so we're going to push on, and I just think if we can get a couple of really good players in, shift out some of the players that aren't quite up to scratch, we could have a squad that's going to dominate for the next 3, 4, 5, 6 years. And potentially we want to get the Darlington Stadium increased in size and basically set Darlington up that it's a world powerhouse, or certainly a European powerhouse. So that's our goal. Hopefully we can do it this summer, set everything up so we're not challenging for the title, we are winning the title. That's the key. And before we do all that, we'll just review the season that's just gone. And it's beautiful to see the League Cup, the Champions League, and the Premiership there. Or Premier League. Premier Division as it is on this version. Okay, so our star player was Graciano. Can't really complain about that. He's come in and has been a difference maker, and he is a world-class goalkeeper. Toda had the highest rating from his 32 appearances, 8 goals, 8 assists, which, in all fairness, isn't too bad, but there's just a C+. I'm kind of with him there. Armin Kiofi finished with a 712 rating in 21 starts and 20 sub-appearances, 6 goals and 1 assist. I wouldn't give him that a C+. He is an A-, at least for me. He's been superb this year and he's only going to get better. Alexis Guibert, the Belgium, has come in, played 45 games in total. Done really well. And 2 of our wonder kids that we signed. And in 2 years' time, they will be trained at the club as well. So really good bit of business there. Then we go a bit further down. Augustin Rodriguez, cheapest chips, 4.9 million. You can't sniff at that. He's done quite well. Quite happy with him. He's going to be a decent rotation with Gilbert. Tony, we signed him because he was cheap, basically, and he's 6'6". He's 25. He can still get a bit better, but I suspect he's going to go out this summer. Ricardo Zapasodi, no complaints there. An absolutely solid central midfielder. Happy there. Han Hyung-chul, our backup goalkeeper. He requested to leave in the winter break. Didn't leave. Requested to come off the market, and he'll probably go back on it soon. He's a decent enough goalkeeper, decent enough backup. Played 5 times, mainly in the cup. So yeah. And then Ollie Reed was, along with Han Hyung-chul, our director of football signing. 95,000 from Cambridge. He's there as a backup to the backup, so all happy there. Transfers out, Lamar Wolford. Central midfielder we signed for a free transfer, so big profit there. Bratback, we signed him cheap, sold him 20 million, so profit there. Lucien Real, we lost money on him, I believe. We spent about 15. Let's have a look. 16 million on him. A couple of loans, so almost broke even. Lewis Parsons, there's a nice healthy profit there as well. Unax Munoz, 16 million. I think that was a good business going out. Did we spend a lot of money on him? 2.5 million, so yeah, nice profit. Cordero, we made a profit. Torrega, not so sure. We did, look, doubled our money. Prem, yeah, not too worried. Mascara, 12 million. And we bought it for 9.75, so there was a bit of a profit there as well. I don't think any of the others were of any interest whatsoever. So all in all, we've made pretty good money on the players that we've purchased, that we've brought in and then let go. Lamar Walford has obviously played very well in Saudi. Brat back. They look like Saudi as well, but yeah, Saudi is well. So certainly both played very well. Lucian Real in Saudi, Lewis Parsons in Saudi as well. So you can see the standard. These guys have excelled out there. So we were qualified for the Europa League. We finished first, 100% home attendance. So very happy there. Top goal scorer, Goran Jevtek, and he, for me, was the best player in the league. Be competitive. We certainly were. We won it. FA Cup, reached the latter stages. We knocked out in the 5th round. It was a bit of a disaster, but it was one that I just didn't care about. And then be competitive and care about, and we ended up winning that as well. So all in all, pretty good. Biggest win, well, we beat Salzburg 8-1. We thrashed United at home, and we absolutely stuffed Derby as well. That was the Jevtek show, 32 minutes, he had 4 goals. We were 6-0 up at that stage, and it was just coasting. All good stuff. Finances, so sponsorship was up by 14 million, good. Broadcast down, it'll probably be a bit higher this year because we appeared in more games. Corporate and hospitality up, competition prize money up, and matchday commercial up as well. And all importantly, we now have 5 stars worldwide. Han Hyul-kyu, him being Korean, obviously the world market opens that up. Roland Martinez, Jevtek, Orozco, all very household names for us. They've been around for a while. And Yao Marcelo, who is probably on his way out as well. So our team of the season, Graciano in goal, Gilbert, Vidovic, Adirian and Onchenko. Cortez and Zigrovic as our central midfield. Hejak on the left, Barash on the right, Roland Martinez behind Jevtek. So Jevtek with 34 goals, 5 assists. Hajak, 13 assists with 10 goals. Barash, 11 with 11. So certainly plenty of goals around, plenty of assists. And Gilbert has yet to register a strike then. So I won Manager of the Month of December and Manager of the Year. Club Awards, Goran Jevtek won Fans Player of the Season, Young Player of the Season, Top Goal Scorer, highest average rating. Graciano was the signing of the season. Goal of the season from Roland Martinez, and Armin Kiofi had the most passes per 90 minutes. Look, record breakers, most overall goals by a player in the season, Jevtek. Most league goals by a player in the season, Jevtek. Most player of the match awards, 12 for Jevtek. And fastest goal on 12 seconds. That was a cracker as well. And competition, English Footballer of the Year, Goran Jevtek. English Players Player of the Year, Jevtek. Top Goal Scorer, Jevtek. English Players Young Player of the Year, Jevtek. Golden Boy, Franco. And Champions League Young Player of the Season, Adirian. So we did pretty well there. No complaints. Quite a memorable season, and all very good. All that. I'm a Hall of Famer. And there we have it. So there's going to be the vision. Let's have a look at the team. Overall, our best 11. So Belexal, we know he's at Nice. Pinheiro, he's been around for a while. 28, 29 was the last time I saw him. Went to Portugal. He's played very well in Portugal. We've not really had anyone to compete with him. Vidovic is in. Jennings is at Villa. Onchenko has done really well, and this season he has taken off. So he has improved immeasurably. Charlie Patino has dropped into the Hatfield role, so has Hatfield gone completely? He has. I saw Hatfield score a good goal for Darlington against Kidderminster. But he's not in my team of the year anymore. Rolo Martinez, it probably isn't fair because he's more of a attacking midfielder, and Mbala. Who's Mbala? He's CF Montreal. He's been away for a few years now as well, hasn't he? So we last saw him in 2030. But Charlie Patino, where is he? He's at West Brom. He was a bit later, wasn't he? 31-32 was the last one, so he played in the Prem for us. So we got Granger on the right, and Darlo. Good old Joel and Darlo. Where is he now? He had 2 years in Saudi and now without a club. And then got on Yeftek. My main man, he's up front. Jack Quince now on the bench of MacArthur, Montolio, Burns, Michael Holford, our left winger. Barash and Franco are also in. Fab, that's our season review. And, sport profile. We've now got 19 million followers, up 6.3. So win the Champions League, win the Premier League, you get some followers. We've got 30,000 people on the season ticket waiting list. And we sold 17,864. And by all means, they are not cheap. Look. How is the bank balance? So that hasn't come in yet. There we go. So the board want us to play attacking football, possession football, entertaining football, high tempo, make the most of set pieces, work within the budget, increase commercial revenue. I'll do that. Yeah, that's not a problem. That's easy for me to do because I'm the commercial manager. Reach the latter stages of the Champions League, qualify for the Champions League, challenge for the Premiership title the year after when my contract expires. We'll just accept that. I don't care. Congratulations on the site. It was a great achievement. All deserve a good break. Make sure you come back through. That'll do. I have nothing else. I turned down the other 7 meetings when they said, have a meeting for the cup, have a meeting for this, have a meeting for that. It's like that. Unless they're mandatory, I don't know. Okay, so squad planner doesn't look too bad according to that. So Radivojevic will be our backup next year, Ollie Reed. Quite happy with him. Right backs, Adirian's our best. We've got a new guy coming in. Centre backs, I'm really happy. Mujagic is left back. Is he the 3rd best? He's the 4th best left back. So Santesteban is our best left back, followed by Adirian, and then Onchenko, and then Mujagic. So our centre backs are actually left backs as well. So we are set up for left back. I'm surprised it's only 3.5 star. We should have about almost 5. So it might be that we look for another centre back with Kiofi. We've got Vidovic, Mujagic, and Adirian. So we've got 4. It might be nice to have the 5th one that's a bit more utility. This is how I've finished up. So this probably isn't our formation. But Yevtek, our striker, is one of our better midfielders. I can't be bothered to go through all that. I think we're going to need to get a new attacking midfielder. If each. Have we not? Did I change that completely? Oh, I've got the 4-2-3-1. Why aren't we seeing a 4-2-3-1? That one there is what we want. Barash and Granger's gone back up, so although he doesn't show it there. And then on this side, Holford, yeah, right. Holford and Hajak. It's the wonder kid still, and striker. We're well set. There's obviously players in and out towards the end of this month, so we'll see what happens there. and I've gone on far too long in this section, so I'll leave it. I think I've probably done the camera in as well. Okay, first bit of news. Romain Sawyers, who was a player for us in 26-27, and he let go. He then came back as a coach for the under-18s. He then became under-18s assistant manager, under-21s manager, and with Billy McKinley retiring, I've given him the role of assistant manager. So welcome aboard to the first team, Romain. Not been here for a while, but I'm sure you'll pick it up, and he's got a decent reputation as well, so hopefully he's going to improve. But there we go, offering jobs for the boys. Right, news is trickling in. European club rankings, we have moved up 26 places to 24th, so 36 points for winning the Champions League has given us a big boost, and we've still got 2 years of coefficients where we weren't in Europe, so add 20 on to each of those, we're 141, so we'll be up in the top 3 or 4. So that's all positive. Teams qualified with a coefficient, so us winning the Champions League has let Man United in, and the homegrown. So Majagic, Roscoe, Vidovic and Franco will all be trained at the club. Dorde Radojevic will be trained in the nation. He'll trained in the club in a couple of years' time. And another bit of news is Erhan Yildiz, a Turkish central defender, 6'1", quite decent, lots of potential. Very at least 4.5, maybe 5 stars of potential. He's championship standard at the moment, so another Kiofi in a £25 million release. We spent the 25 million on him. It seemed like a no-brainer. One for the future, and he's going to be trained at club. So we're just waiting for a work permit for him to come through, and then he should join as soon as the window allows. I'll keep fast forwarding, and we'll get on to the next bit of news. The news keeps getting better and better. Majagic is now homegrown. Trained in England, trained at club at Darlington. He's one of our own. So he wants to win a trophy and excited by the team's chances in the Champions League, especially playing the game against Newcastle. He's concerned about the amount of football team he's been playing. Well, there we go. We have a homegrown player, and it won't be long before, in a week's time, Orozco, Franco, Vidovic all join him. So, yeah, that's 4 players straight into the Champions League squad, all trained at club, all trained in nation. That means we're going to do 4 trained in nation, which Radivojevic will be one of them. And so that's 5 trained in nation, so it's only 3 others we need to find. We've got Holdford, we've probably got another 2 or 3 as well. So all in all, we're going to get 25 players registered, plus any under-21s that don't need to be registered. So things are looking up. More breaking news. We have now reached 10th place in the world for club stature. So Man City are just in front of us, and then we have Bayern, AC Milan, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Barcelona, PSG, Chelsea and Inter. So our stature is on the rise. We have come from nowhere and we are going somewhere. So it's always nice to see. Good news! Erhan Yildiz has signed. Unfortunately, he doesn't join until next summer. Oh, I didn't notice that. I should have noticed that he's 17. He's probably not allowed to join until he's 18. So he's basically with Anderlecht for another year. Hey ho, that's taken up most of our transfer budget, which isn't good. But the good news is it's coming up to the end of June, and we're going to see a bunch of players leave and bring in a load of cash. So on that aspect, it's good. And I'll then just have to go through the squad and decide who we're keeping, and then going out and see what we can find as replacements. Okay, we're through to the 1st of July, and the players that had sales agreed have gone. We've now got a balance 120 million. The transfer kitty sits at 65. We're over our wage budget, I think, because of some yearly wage rises, and a couple of players got wage rises for appearances in international games. So in that aspect, we need to clear out one or two players. Transfers wise, I've already mentioned Johan Yildiz. Another one which I have absolutely messed up. Well, where else? Let's go transfer history. Was he? No. Where are you? Marcelli. He was 17. So when Atalanta said, "Can we loan him back?" I said, "Yeah, no worries," thinking it'll be the end of that season. He'll be fine to come in now. But of course, it's not. And I haven't got the recall option. So I've messed up with this one, which is really unfortunate. He could have been part of the first team squad this year. But hey ho, live and learn. Have to remember when players are 17 to really think carefully what you're doing. When they're 18, just go right ahead. Right, I'll see if I can do some transfer business, and we'll be back once we have some news. Okay, so here we go. It's another edition of Casualty, and it's going very badly. Barash out for 3 months. Agustin Rodriguez, 3 to 4 weeks. Urkel Adinya, out 3 to 5 weeks, plays right wing, as does Barash. Alan Granger, out for 3 to 5 weeks, plays right wing. Oscar Cortez, 11 days, 4 weeks. And Dorde Radijiovic is out 1 to 2 days. And that's just the first team. It has been horrendous. It's injury after injury after injury at the moment. So much so that I've had to change tactics in the friendlies just so I don't lose any more right wingers. My recently signed midfielder come winger, he's out for 2 weeks. Anyone who's played right midfield is out for 2 weeks. It's just horrendous. But that's me whinging. As you can see, transfer business has been booming. Yeah. Okay. So on the plus side, we've got rid of Vlašek, Asbal, Lasma, Zuko. Toda's gone out on loan for the year. Lubicki, I didn't want to loan him, but Eintracht Frankfurt just said, "Here's a big bag of cash. We'll pay his wages." And I'm thinking, okay, he's going to play more regularly there than he will for me, so hopefully that will improve him. And then obviously Bailly, Pasquani and Harkness have already been agreed. So we've raked in 164 million and bought no one. So the only deals that have gone through are the two Marcelli, the 17-year-old who's turned 18. And I stupidly loaned him to Atalanta. So that's really messed me up. And then Urkel Adinya, our great hope for striker, come right wing, because we've literally got no one now in the right wing, has come in and got injured. So yeah, it's not looking good. On the flip side, we have Yildiz coming in next year, and we're just waiting for a work permit for Andreas Hansen. He turns 18 on the 30th, so his work permit is in a couple of days. Once he gets that, we can sign him on the 31st. Excuse me. We want to pay him 160 grand a week. Do we really? On a 2-year deal? An optional 1-year contract. What? Didn't even see this one come through. He's a wide centre back. It's no good to me. Let's withdraw that. That's a director of football purchase. And the other one is Andre Lombardi. He's Brazilian. He's just turned 18. He's fairly cheap, and I'm hoping I can convert him to a right back. Oh, it's slim pickings out there. It really is. So, yeah, things aren't going great. But on the plus side, we've got 150 million almost in the bank. We've got 83 million for transfer budget. We are 500,000 a week under our wage budget, and key players like Igor Santesteban has signed a new contract. Another one that's signed a new contract. He's now injured. Augustin Rodriguez. Oh, we're just waiting for his work permit to come through. The good news on him is he can actually play as my attacking midfielder. So it might be that he switches to the attacking midfield, just plays right back now and again. And him and Roland Martinez can share that role. So with that being the case, I've got Alexis Guibert and Adirian, really. So I have been scouring the right back. Why did I loan him out? If I hadn't done that, it would have been, yeah, he's right back. We've got enough cover there. But yes, it's not looking good at the moment. Things might change in the next week or so. We'll find out. Right, the summer's over. We have not done a lot. So Lombardi, we're just waiting until the 3rd before we can sign him for 7 million. There's another player coming in. My director of football decided that perhaps I should bid for him. So we'll see what he looks like. Absolutely no clue whatsoever. And I've also put a bid in for this guy. He's a young right winger, Belgian. He's currently in Nantes. So just waiting on him to accept, and we'll go from there. But yeah, all in all, I don't think there's anything outbound happening. Nothing there. Also, I don't want to lose. A long way down. I got rid of most players I didn't want. One of that I couldn't get rid of was João Marcelo. He didn't want to go on the transfer list. So I put him on. He caused a bit of a ruckus, so I've taken him off. And we'll leave it and see what happens. So it's concerning Kiofi's on international duty. And like I said, we've got several injuries for a couple of months. So at this rate, we're not going to get a fully fit squad until, September at the best. So it's just going to be rotation, see what we get, and see what the media think. Season preview. Well, we're up to 3rd now, so we were 4th, so that's a positive. We've still got our 3 players in the Dream 11, so the bookies have got odds of 6-1 for us, so that doesn't look too bad, and the media think we're going to finish 4th. So all in all, not too bad. The squad was fairly strong anyway, and we've still got a ton of cash sat in the transfer budget should we wish to use it, and no doubt we will. And our first couple of games are boring Charity Shield. It's at Wembley. It's my first time there, so Darlington will be playing that in our next episode, and then we play Newcastle in the Super Cup. So a chance to try and get that trophy back as well. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. Right, thanks for watching, and hopefully you've enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time. Until then, ta-da!